All right, so if you're anything like me, you have a Flexi Leash for your dog, and he chewed the end off of it. And so you go on YouTube thinking, I can fix this, and find that all the videos say there's a screw right here and right here for you to remove. And this is a new one, so there's not. So this is how to open a brand new Flexi Leash, newer version of a Flexi Leash. Basically, you're gonna take a screwdriver, pretty big flathead with a decently thick handle, and insert it into the little hole right in the bottom and twist it sideways so you can start getting a crack going. And then with a little bit of teasing, it'll pop open, and there's pins mounted all along it. So if you can see right there, there is a small metal pin right there. And then there's another one mounted right there, and so on all the way around. So basically, just hold that open. As you disassemble the handle, you'll get this piece, just pop it out. It's not, I haven't found it useful at all. Just lay that to the side, and then pry it apart. And then usually, this will just kind of reattach as you go around. So just keep your finger in the handle to keep it from coming back together, and then just run your screwdriver blade all the way around to sufficiently loosen all of the screws. Or they're not really screws, they're more pins, segmented pins. And there we go. All right, so now that you have your Flexi Leash open, you can see there are pins. These are the ones that you just pulled out, and there's a couple on this side, just for added rigidity, I guess. Make sure you're careful when removing the trigger portion, because there is a spring which could get lost. It's pretty big though, so not too hard to find. And then just remember what the orientation is for everything. Start winding in the opposite direction again. All right, so now for assembling the trigger mechanism, this white block I would put in first. Just slides right in there. The locking and this part, whatever you want to call it, goes right in there like so. I'm just dry fitting this before I put it all together with the spring. Make sure everything goes together nicely. Okay, so this is the key that makes it stay. So we're gonna put that right in there, and like that. There we go. So then the spring is gonna go right in between those. So I'm just gonna pull this off quickly to insert the spring, and there's a pin in these wavy parts that the spring sits on, and then it sits right in between in this little square part right here. So it goes right like that, and goes right on this pin. So we're gonna go like this. Put it together, and then slide everything into its positions, like so. And then as you depress this, it'll hold your slide back, so now you don't have to hold it with your hands, you can hold it with the trigger. And this locks, so you can just do a quick functionality test. Keep your hands close though, so that if it does. All right, so now you're at final assembly, and making sure that you keep everything steady. Align the pins with their respective holes, and let everything come together, and just smash each pin in, and you have a working Flexi Leash.